Hello everyone, this is Orkodeep and welcome to a channel, the Triplets Voice. So you are already aware about the case we are going to deal today or rather discuss from a thumbnail. So a very recent issue which is coming up from India is the recent abrupt protests in the streets of Kashmir. And this protest is regarding the death of the Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Now, a very interesting fact or a question may arise that why are we dealing with a question of protest or why are we dealing with the issue of protest in Kashmir, which is very common. So we know that protests are something which is very common in Kashmir. So why do we come up with a question or why do we come up with a case of protest or regarding the protest in Kashmir? This is a very interesting fact. Now, it is witnessed that the streets of Kashmir is filled with the protesters regarding the death of Ali Khamenei. And Ali Khamenei was the Iranian supreme leader. Khamenei was often regarded to be as the ultimate authoritarian leader worldwide. The entire world regarded him to be as the ultimate authoritarian leader. Now, this is the same people who are protesting against the death of Khamenei. These are the same people who called the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, quote unquote, the dictator. Now, here lies the interesting fact. How can a group of people call Narendra Modi or the Indian Prime Minister a dictator when they themselves are protesting or rather mourning the death of the ultimate authoritarian leader, Ali Khamenei? Now, this is a very important question. And here, a very big question mark lies out here. And this is the question which we have been trying to discuss. So, let's break it down. After reports of Khamenei's killings in strikes attributed internationally to the US and Israel, protests broke out severely in the parts of Srinagar and other Shia majority areas. According to multiple national reports, many demonstrators described these gatherings as religious mourning because they viewed Khamenei as a spiritual leader and not just a political figure. Now, here where the debate begins. Here is the important aspect where the actual debate begins. Now, globally, Khamenei has often been described by the critics as an authoritarian ruler, which has already been discussed. So, naturally, people or the netizens are constantly with the view that if you can oppose authoritarianism in India, why mourn a leader many critics labeled as authoritarian abroad? The key point here is that the protests in Kashmir are being framed locally as religious solidarity, while the dictator comparison is just a part of political debate and social media commentary. Now, the two separate narratives, one emotional and one political, and that's the distinction. So, in this context, the supporters often say that this is only about religion and not politics, but the opponents emphasize the fact that you can't separate the two. So I keep up an open question. What do you think? Is this a religious solidarity or a political confrontation? So comment down and let's have some debate. You're watching the Triplets Voice, where we often ask some uncomfortable questions. So see you soon and let's have some debate.